So a question that I get all the time in my DMs and messages and comments and all that kind of stuff is, should I do gym work as a footballer? Well, let's just break down this kind of question and use a bit of common sense and logic. When you look at top footballers, what do you see? Are they really bulky? Have they got massive arms? Have they got huge legs? The truth is, they don't really. They just kind of have more toned muscles. They have pretty skinny arms, they're pretty slim, they're pretty lean. So that kind of already answers a bit of the question of whether you should do gym work or not. Because the truth is, gym work does make you more bulky, it makes you kind of slower and more robotic, and it makes you more of a bodybuilder. So for that part of the question, no, you don't need to be doing gym work. And then a lot of people argue like, oh, but gym work, you can do like, athletic movements and stuff like that. Let's ask the question, what is an athletic movement? Sprinting, running, jumping, going side to side, actually playing football itself. Those are athletic movements. So are we actually doing any of those in the gym? Not really, to be honest. So that kind of answers that part of the question. And then people say, oh, but you're like training your muscles to get stronger. Well, the thing is, a lot of people don't know that fascia surrounds muscle. So all in all, the answer is no, you don't really need to go to the gym as a footballer. You can try it out for 2-4 weeks and see how you feel. But if you start playing worse, then maybe it's a good idea to change what you're doing and try a different type of training. And this is why I teach all my players and students fascia training, because fascia training surrounds everything in the human body, including muscles. So when you train it, you train the body as one unit rather than segmenting different muscles of the body. And this is super important because all top footballers are what we call fascial driven, which means that they feel their glutes and abs unconsciously when they play. The problem with you is that you most likely feel your calves, your ankles, your groins, your quads, your hips when you play football. And this is not what you want. You want to be feeling your glutes and abs. And this is why we do the fascia training, to regain full functionality of our feet and toes, which is what all the top footballers have. And we're unlocking those fascial connections from the feet to the glutes. And if you want to learn how to start training your fascia, then you can watch the free masterclass link in the description. I explain more in detail there. But all in all, like, you can try gym work, you can try all these different routines, but just realize that all top footballers are fascial driven. So whilst you're training in the gym, training all your muscles and all this, all footballers are fascial driven. And when you start training your fascia, then you'll start reverse engineering what made the pros who they are today. I know the exercises you may have seen on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok look pretty simple, but trust me, you're training the body as one unit. And the results from my students speak for themselves. My students have gotten faster, stronger, more athletic, more technical, and more confident on the pitch since doing fascia training. And this includes high school players all the way up to the professional level. So if you want to learn how to train your fascia and actually become a top level athlete and footballer, then you can click the first link in the description to watch the free masterclass and see if you actually want to start training your fascia. Because to be honest, this is the future of football development. Ignore those who doubt fascia or diss it or roast it or anything like that. Ignore those. They don't understand the full picture of fascia training, all right? So you can click the first link in the description to watch the free masterclass, and I'll see you there. Peace.